One of the drugs used is Lupron, right? Which has actually been used to chemically castrate sex offenders.
You know what? I'm not sure that we should continue with this interview because it seems like it's going in a particular direction.
Well, you're a medical professional.
I am a medical professional.
So you don't want to talk about the drugs that you give to kids? Or...
Again, I'm a physician and I use medication. You're choosing exploitive words. Drugs I give to kids.
I'm choosing a
chemical
word that was in a dictionary.
That's not a correct term for puberty blocking.
I mean, I could look it up on my phone. I'm pretty sure if I looked it up.
You can look it up on your phone.
It says medical definition, the administration of a drug to bring about a marked reduction in the body's production of androgens and especially testosterone.
And I'm saying, as a pediatrician who takes care of hundreds of these kids, when you use that terminology, you are being malignant and harmful.
I mean, there are some who would say that giving chemical castration drugs to kids is malignant and harmful.
It's about the context of caring for a child and seeing the suffering that kids can have that have not been an affirmative home situation.
Helen McEntee, the former Minister for Justice's husband, who is making some serious grade out of pushing these puberty blockers on children, is also under investigation in Texas as they demand that drug companies turn over their documents on puberty blocking drugs for children. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton said that I will not allow big pharma to be misleading and promote these drugs that may pose as a high risk and serious physical and psychological damage to Texas children who cannot yet fathom or consent to the potential long-term effects of the use of such drugs, he said in a statement. But a person who has had a vendetta against the Irish people for the last 4 years and wanted to push forward this hate speech bill that would have you end up in prison if you disagreed with puberty blockers for young children is Helen McEntee. Her husband is bringing in, I don't know, 800-900 million per year selling these disgusting drugs to children. And she's there, of course, to bolster the idea that this is beautiful and it's life-saving treatment for children. Is that not a conflict of interest? Is that not a really strange situation?
On the education point, do you personally believe that a child can be transgender? And if not, why is that on the curriculum?
What do you mean, do I believe?
Do you believe that a child can be transgender?
Yes, I mean, I do believe.
Yes.
And there are young people in life who've had
shocking, isn't it?
Very significantly difficult issues as they journey through life, and many have identified as trans.
Child.
And that is the situation. I don't believe we should get into culture wars like they have in the United Kingdom and elsewhere.
Culture
we should be mature and deal with this properly and always keep the individual at the centre of our consideration.
I'll explain this. Do you remember going to school and learning girls can be boys and boys can be girls? Can any of you remember that? And not being taught that, how did it affect you or your classmates? Was trans ever even a thing? Yet all of a sudden it appeared. And now you're told if you engage with it and say it's not a thing, you're the one starting a culture war. It's not that they pushed it on you, it's because you're pushing back. You're the problem. Let me show you how this worked. Helen McEntee launched the redeveloped primary curriculum. This is in 2025. Broader Department of Education Research and post-primary materials have supported inclusivity for LGBT students, including guidance on pronouns and affirming approaches in some toolkits. Now, what's crazy about this, and people should know this, is Helen McEntee's husband works for a company called ABFI, and this is very important. He is the Director of Market Access for Ireland. Market access. Do you know what ABFI does? ABFI sells Lupron, which is a puberty blocking drug. So get how crazy this is. The person who set over the change of curriculum to teach kids about LGBT, teach them about pronouns, her husband works for the company, and not just any role, the Director of Market Access. He works for that company that sells puberty blockers. How batshit insane is that? And these people are telling you if you come out against trans ideology, you're engaging in culture wars. How many of you know that's going on in the background?